Gina, my trusted right hand. The time has come to put our plan into motion.
Oh, I've been eagerly awaiting for this moment, Grimace. Please, enlighten me on the details.
Plan A will ensure Mocos spreads worldwide and our dominance over the world. Our first step is to infect the world with Mocos, but we shall be selective. We will target the strong, leaving the weak immune to Mocos. They shall become our obedient workforce.
Yes, Grimace. The weak will be mine to mold and control. They shall become the new generation of alien-made robots, serving my every whim.
Indeed, Sir Gina. But no task shall be too menial for them. They will help us recreate and design the new Earth to our liking. From country to country, state to state, city to city, and town to town. And now, the most crucial role. Stanley, who will be responsible for spreading Mocos. His task will be simple, yet significant. He will simply push this button, releasing a mist that carries Mocos within 200 yards of the mist. It will spread to the designated locations worldwide, infecting the strong. With our combined efforts, Earth will soon be under our control. The world as they know it will cease to exist, and a new era of alien dominance shall begin. Our time has come. Are you ready?
Hello, I'm your host, Robert Sanchez. Welcome back to another episode of Unsolved Realm, the show that dares to explore the mysterious, the unexplained, and the bizarre. In tonight's episode, we dive into the world of alien encounters. The universe, a vast incalculable expanse, filled with wonders beyond our wildest dreams, and perhaps horrors we could barely comprehend. Are we merely a solitary spark in infinite darkness? Or are we part of a grand cosmic conversation? Tonight, we delve deep into the world of the unexplained, the unsettling, and the undeniably aliens. We'll be exploring the first rung of the ladder of alien encounters, that being encounters of the first kind. A first encounter is defined by a simple yet profound event. Witnessing an unidentified flying object, a UFO, in our skies. Tonight, we journey to Parablossom, California, where vast deserts meet endless skies. Here we meet Jimmy Sibrance, an ordinary man that had an extraordinary event that still unsettles him to this day. Tonight, he's going to share his story with us for the first time. Names and identity have been changed just to protect him.
August 14th, 2018. It was a clear night. I remember that night like the back of my mistress's bra strap, huh? Like it was yesterday. So I had this dog, okay? Beautiful little bastard, Jack Terrier. His puffy little tail bobbing to and fro. Well, what happened to this little fella was he had a little accident. He got runned over. Yeah, that's what happened. Runned over. Splat! Just like that. Bada bing, bada boom. So after the 2 hours of mourning, I decided to give Dracula, the most respectful burial humanly possible. No, sir. You never saw skies like this out in the 5 boroughs. It was so nice out here. Say what you will about Pear Blossom. It's too hot in the summertime. It is. The PG&E bills are too damned high. No question about it. The drivers drive too fast. Well, it didn't get the name Blood Alley by people driving too slow, that's for damn sure. But the sunsets here are the most beautiful in the world. I had come out here to bid farewell and pay my solemn respects to my dearly departed friend, Dracula. Burn in hell, rat. May your chestnuts remain eternally scorching on a roasting flame. After properly and respectfully eulogizing Dracula, I just gazed up at the stars for like an hour, not thinking about nothing, you know, except the beauty and the majesty of it all. I was beholding the splendor of the stars when I noticed something spectacular. At first, I thought it was a plane, but it wasn't following any flight path, no blinking lights. It was just there, hanging in the sky. At first, I very calmly and discreetly tried to get its attention. On down. Who are you? You spying on me? You gonna snitch me out? You ain't gonna get far. I'm sending you to hell, Mr. Canary. Say hello to Fatty Arbuckle for me, huh? But who, or whatever, was navigating that mysterious object was not enticed by my flatteries and hospitable entreaties. They, alas, fell on deaf ears. Then it started to move, fast, like nothing I'd ever seen before. It shot across the sky in a second, stopped on a dime, and then it started to change shape. It was like a dark metal triangle with lights on each point. It was silent, completely silent, not a fart out of it. That's what made it so terrifying. I froze. I couldn't move. I just stood there, watching it, like I was paralyzed or something. Then, just as suddenly as it appeared, it was gone. Poofed. Vanished. Finito. Leaving nothing but silence and the cold desert air.
Jimmy Cybern's story is just one of countless reports of misidentified aerial phenomena. Are these misidentified aircrafts weather anomalies or something more extraordinary? The question remains, what did Jimmy Cybern see that night in the desert? And more importantly, why was it there? Join us next week as we delve deeper into the world of alien encounters, where we go over the encounters of a second kind. But until then, always look up at the sky. You never know who or what will be looking back at you.
Gadget, this is Grimace. Come in.
Hi. Hello? Hello? Can anyone hear me? I hate when my technology malfunctions. Oh. Hi, Grimace. This is Gadget. I can hear you loud and clear.
Your calculations were exceptional. The precision with which you determined the Mocos infection pattern is commendable.
Thank you, Grimace. I'm glad my calculations met your expectations. It was a challenging task, but I'm confident in the accuracy of the distribution plan A of Mocos.
Grimace, thank you for letting me use the power of technology to spread the Mocos worldwide.
I really hope this damn Mocos spreads as it should.
Yes, Sorgina. Mocos will be flowing through every human on Earth when I'm done with my calculations. You can count on that.
Technology is the future. Look at those kids down there. They learn how to use a phone before they can even walk.
Your contributions are invaluable to our mission. Your dedication and expertise have brought us one step closer to ruling the world.
Anything is possible with technology, including infecting the entire population with Mocos.
For eons, they have been telling of us around their primitive campfires. Yet still, they live in ignorance. They do not care to learn. It is our time now. With the world in chaos, they will look to us for answers, and they will sit in the palm of our hands, malleable as putty. Our time is now.
Don't panic. Don't panic. It's probably nothing. just unexplained lights. Atmospheric disturbances. Yeah. Perfectly normal, right? Go home! Seriously, nobody wants you here. We are a mess! Pick another planet! What if it's not nothing? What if they are really What do you even do? Does not have an alien invasion protocol. I checked. Okay. Survival skills. Think, Nia. Think. Food. Water. Barricade the windows. For intergalactic war? And what am I going to use to barricade the windows? My PhD dissertation? Okay. Flashlight. Good knife. Maybe I could sharpen a broomstick into a spear?
The universe is vast. The mysteries it holds uncountable. Now, while many dismiss the possibilities of extraterrestrial life, many say that there's examples all around us. Examples of encounters. Encounters that leave their mark on the world. Tonight, we delve into the realm of close encounters of a second kind. What are these experiences? They're not fleeting glimpses or images in the sky. Close encounters of a second kind actually leave a physical presence behind. Examples would be electrical outages, unique patterns etched into the earth. Tonight, we travel to a quiet farm in rural Texas, where we meet a woman and her children that claimed to have witnessed something extraordinary. Something that left an undeniable mark on their lives and their land.
We always loved living on the farm. The kids had space to run in. The nights are so peacefully quiet, tranquil. But the quietude and tranquility, that feeling of solitude, were broken that night. It started as a low hum, like an engine far away, but it got louder, closer. I tried to tell myself it was just a plane, but I knew deep within my bones it wasn't. It was moving too rapidly, too otherworldly. It landed right there in the cornfield. We were terrified. I yelled for the kids to get back inside the house. I couldn't believe my eyes. These huge, perfectly formed circles in the middle of my cornfield. We called the police, but they were none too helpful. They brushed it off like a prank perpetrated by kids. A prank? Really? Come on now. What kid could so meticulously and flawlessly create something like this at nighttime and then return home undetected by their parents? Sorry, Sheriff Taylor and Deputy Fife, but I ain't buying your load of malarkey.
This is my big break, okay? If I get to Channel 6, you get to Channel 6. You understand me? I don't know how we're gonna get this lady out of the house. She's unresponsive. What do you want me to do? I'm not gonna force her out. We're losing daylight here, folks. Good evening and welcome to Channel 2 News. I'm Rebecca Davies. Today we have a story that defies explanation, a story of alleged abduction, and a chilling warning of potential alien invasion. For the past week, Sarah Miller has refused to leave her home, claiming to be the victim of extraterrestrial contact. Today we're here to try to uncover the truth behind her extraordinary claim. Miss Miller, can you hear me? It's Rebecca Davies from Channel 2 News. We just want to talk.
Stay back. Don't come any closer. They're everywhere. They could even be inside of you.
Miss Miller, we just want to understand what's happening.
Abduct? They didn't just abduct me, Rebecca. They probed me, those extraterrestrial bastards. They degraded me, each and every single one of them. It was unconscionable, unfathomable. It was spine-tinglingly grotesque. The way they passed me around the examination table was that of the indifference of a vet passing around like a rabid squirrel. And their little grimace, you just watch. And the bastard Stanley, he made me want to vomit with his stench alone.
This grimace, can you please be as descriptive as possible? Pardon my bluntness, but this is the first time that we've ever had a first-hand, credible account of an alien overlord abduction.
He's the tallest of the bunch. He's a hulking, sinister figure. He's in all black. He's in a robe in all black, clad in all black with a moon symbol. His eyes are all black. His garb is all black. But his breath was sulfuric and he had the creepiest long green fingers.
Miss Miller, you mentioned an invasion to our producers. Ordinarily, we would chalk up what you're saying as the rantings and ravings of some half-baked lunatic. But considering the recollections that you have are so specific and vivid, and recent events, with the Mocos pandemic being so abrupt, and the hyena monsters slaughtering people wholesale, people's heads exploding, and now your allegations, unfortunately, what you're saying is kind of within the realms of possibility. So that being said, would you please elaborate?
The leader grimace showed me prophetic visions. He showed me cities and metropolises being burnt, and the visions of the strong succumbing to the Mocos virus. Visions as strong as me and you speaking right now. The weak being enslaved. He wants our planet. He wants our resources.
Could you please tell us more about what happened on the ship?
Ship? It was no ship. It's nothing the human mind can even conceive or articulate. The examination table, it was hovering over like a bubble, and the sides looked like a bottomless pit of left and right, optical scenes of eternal darkness. Space and no stars, space and no moonlight. The only light was illuminating from their green bodies, and their eyes were as black as their soul, if they even have one.
You say the leader's name is Grimace? Do you believe that Grimace is his real name?
Beats me, but he's evil incarnate, whatever his real name is. They all are the personification of pure evil, showing the indifference that they had as they're inspecting me.
That's, both fascinating and revolting. Can you describe what the ship and the aliens look like?
I can't tell you. If I told you, they'll come back for me, and they'll come back for you.
Miss Miller, I know you're scared, but is there any proof of what happened to you? Any physical evidence?
Say that! Don't come in closer.
Whether her claims are a product of trauma, delusion, or are factual are entirely unclear. Miss Miller remains inside of her home, living a life of hermitage, convinced any day now of an impending alien invasion. One thing is for certain, since the Mocos pandemic struck, strange and inexplicable things have been afoot on a global level.
We're always watching. I gotta be quiet.
We will continue to follow this story and bring you updates as they become available. Reporting for Channel 2 News, I'm Rebecca Davies.
Stay back. Don't come any closer. They're everywhere. They could be inside of you.
Good evening. Welcome back to another episode of Unsolved. Tonight, we delve into the realm of the chilling possibility of extraterrestrial contact. And no, I'm not talking about blurry photos or distant sounds from another planet. Tonight, we delve into encounters of a third kind. Encounters of a third kind, as defined by late astronomer J. Allen Hynek, involve close contact with extraterrestrial beings and their vehicles. Now, these reports are often dismissed as hoaxes or just misidentifications. But what happens if someone actually saw aliens in action? Tonight, we journey to the sunny shores of California, where one man had a terrifying encounter. An encounter that left him questioning everything he believed in. Now, was it a trick of light, a hallucination, or something far more sinister? Our story begins with David Miller. His name has been changed in order to protect his identity. A local resident who enjoyed running the beach in the early hours of the morning. He found peace in the emptiness, a solace from the daily grind of life. But one morning, that peace was shattered.
I always enjoyed jogging on the beach before sunrise. Hardly anyone was ever there. It was my time. Just me, the ocean, a handful of seagulls, and the tranquil sounds of waves thrashing violently against the sand. Ordinarily, it was a very therapeutic environment, a jogger's dream.
Good morning, all you people listening on Two Leaders Roulette Radio. I'm DJ WW, and here is Fat Betty with their song, The Turtles.
Haven't heard a word about the turtles in about a minute. Did we cure the oceans of the little plastics we were putting in it? A couple people bought a couple of reusable straws, pat themselves on the back, hooray for me!
That morning, right off the bat, I knew something was off kilter on that beach. I first stepped onto the sand and then saw a black crow next to a stick. Black crows are a sign of bad luck, and maybe it's black cats anyways. As soon as I saw that crow, I started to debate whether to leave back home and run another day. Despite my better judgment, I continued my run, but the noise was growing increasingly louder, and by the second, progressively more upsetting.
The self-indulged congratulations is apparently flawed. The crap continues to stack. We use more plastic than that.
Eventually, the noise became deafening. I felt as though my eardrums would irrevocably burst any minute. Then all of a sudden, the weather turned foggy in an instant. And just like that, it was like someone or something outside of Mother Nature was controlling the entire weather system. Maybe even making it foggy to hide something. The near-deafening, shrill, and mirror-breaking noise suddenly stopped for a few minutes, to my great relief. But shortly thereafter, the strangest thing happened. At first, it was just the unorthodox visual of one dead bird, and then another, and then another. And by this point, I knew I wasn't alone on the beach, and the smell of death was in the air, overwhelming my nostrils as I kept walking past a plethora of dead creatures on that beach.
Haven't heard a word about the turtles in about a minute. Did we cure the oceans of the little plastics we were putting in it?
There were two dead dolphins right next to each other. And now I had just run that spot minutes earlier, and I could tell you with 100% certainly those two dolphins were not there before. At that point, I just started to head back to my car. But then all of a sudden, the noise came back, and I saw a flash of light past the dunes. I was curious, so I started to walk towards the noise. That's when I saw the three entities. They weren't human. There was a tall one and two smaller ones, almost fragile looking, and their heads were too big for their bodies, and their eyes were just black. And they moved in a jerky, unnatural way. I was terrified. I didn't know what to do, and I just wanted to get out of there, but I couldn't take my eyes off of them. They were doing something, like taking samples maybe, I don't know, but it looked like science, but twisted alien science. And one of them, it looked right at me. It was like I could see straight through the sand. I didn't have time to think. My body was in fight or flight mode. I just ran as fast as I could. I could hear them coming after me, jabbering in what I assumed was their native language. They were gaining on me, who came in third place during the Ventura Runners Marathon of 2019. I dove into the water, hoping they wouldn't follow, and they didn't. They just stopped. They seemed afraid of the water. And then I noticed another human on the beach, a female in a bathing suit. And I hollered for her to run. And then a light shone down from above and a craft, a flying saucer, descended from the sky. They got in it and took off fast. But the female wasn't so lucky. Then the other night, I was sitting down in my living room watching the news, and a segment about Sarah Miller came on. And the hairs on the back of my neck just stood up. Goosebumps permeating my arms and jolts of electricity tingling up and down my spine. It was that same female, clear as day, that I saw on the beach that day taken by the aliens. I am 100% certain it was her. Miller lived in the same town as me.
David reported the incident to the authorities, but that report was met with skepticism. No physical evidence had been found, and they just chalked it up to possible delusion. But David insists on what he saw. He still visits the beach, just never at dawn. And he keeps a watchful eye on the dunes, just to see if they will ever return. Was David Miller truly a witness to an extraordinary event? Or was it a product of his imagination, driven by fear and isolation? The truth remains elusive, somewhere between the stars and the sea. What do you think? Have you ever witnessed something unexplainable? If you have any information about this case or any other unexplained event, we urge you to contact us.
I, of course, am DJRS, and you are you, of course. Or are you? According to a recent report of rampant alien activity, you may not be. So welcome, dear listeners, to your window into a seemingly ordinary realm, where shadows have secrets, and where secrets whisper only lies. Welcome to Two Leaders Roulette Radio. Last night, Unresolved Realm dedicated its 200th episode special to them, the visitors from a planet far away. With this latest segment, I must confess, it was neither the grainy footage nor the alleged eyewitness accounts that truly rattled me. No, it was the music, the unsettling score that painted a landscape of unimaginable alien geometries, of sonic textures that defied earthly dimensions. I couldn't sleep a wink. The echoes of that infernal music haunted my dreams. Shapes formed in the darkness, pulsating. They planted a seed of doubt in my mind, a seed that grew overnight into a full-blown nightmare. It was like I was living out an episode of The Twilight Zone. The question that plagues me now, listeners, is this. Have you encountered the unusual? Have you felt the cold hand of the extraterrestrial on your shoulder? Have you heard the music? The lines are open. Call in. Share your story. Let us unravel these mysteries together before we are all unraveled by them. But before we delve into the abyss, let's journey to another dimension of sound with the song Asteroids and Aliens by Dusty Joy.
Asteroids and aliens have come down to Earth again. Now it all will stop. We can have us one last day, find ourselves a perfect view. Write my final words to you, fade into the dust, fall into the blackest hole with you, because there's nothing left to Asteroids and aliens have come down to Earth again. Now it all will stop. We can have us one last day, feel the wind rip through our skin, touch our shadows one last time, fade into the dust, fall into the blackest hole with you, with you, with you, with you, because there's nothing left to
Captain Volko, my loyal soldier, the skies, they whisper of change, of visitors from another universe. Alien spacecraft, Herman. Green-skinned, five-testicled, probably four-eared communistic beings. They have come to steal Kabibastan's natural resource, carcinogenic aluminium, which we sell to all the superpowered nations of the world. We will not allow those six-fingered bastards to plunder our strongest natural resource. Propaganda. They are aliens. We must prepare for war. Mobilize? Mobilization is for peasants, Volkov. No, what we need is a brains over brawn approach. We will train our troops to brace for their arrival and greet them with the tango. We will confuse these ET bastards with our sophisticated dance moves. Now go, Herman. Prepare the tango training. Make sure they wear sequins and have a rose in their teeth. Process of mass distraction. Wait, Herman. A vital alternation. The tango, it lacks bite. We will tango, but we also yell insult at the aliens in Kabibastan's official language. All of them, Volkov. Every single one. Your mama jokes are incredibly topical these days. Your mama's so fat, she uses a VCR for a pager. Your mama is so fat. When she fell, I did not laugh, but the ground did. They will rattle our enemies with laughter and destruction. Respect? Respect is for doormats, Volkov. Besides, there is no respect during warfare. I think Kostotezu said that. Now get going. Kazu practice starts immediately after tango training. And don't forget to insult them at the same time. The tango is optional at that point. Captain, one more thing. This is crucial. We will build a giant mirror, reflect their laser beams back at them, and give them the middle finger while we are doing it. তাদের লেজার রশ্মি তাদের দিকে প্রতিফলিত করব এবং আমরা যখন এটি করব তখন তাদের মধ্যমা আঙ্গুলটি দেব। Logistics are for accountants. Think big, Herman. Think Tabibastan. And make sure the middle finger is bedazzled. Herman, তুমি কি শুনছো? Excellent. Now go. And Herman, we make sure the aliens know we have fun. Tabibastan. Soon the universe will know your fabulousness and fear your tango. On second thoughts, Captain, why don't we just nuke them? দ্বিতীয়বার ভাবলে ক্যাপ্টেন, আমরা কেন পারমাণবিক বোমা হামলা করব না? আমি স্লোভাকিয়ার একজন ব্যবসায়ীকে চিনি, যিনি আমাদের পর্যাপ্ত প্লুটোনিয়াম সরবরাহ করবেন যাতে তারা পারমাণবিক বোমা বিস্ফোরণ ঘটাতে পারে।
4 centuries. Humanity has looked into the skies, wondering if we are alone. And while governments debate the existence of unidentified aerial phenomenon and the reports of lights filling the skies, some encounters go far beyond mere observation. They delve into the realm of disturbing, the inexplicable, and the utterly terrifying. Tonight, we explore the phenomenon known as the fourth kind, alien abduction. Of all the alien interactions, nothing is as chilling as the ones that involve abductions and experimentation. Tonight, we journey to Oklahoma, where one woman's story will have you questioning the very fabric of reality. Her story of this terrifying encounter with beings not of this planet might be our most terrifying investigation yet.
I never believed in any of that stuff. Flying saucers were just the stuff of movie lore, you know? Like escapism. You know, movies like Hand 9 from Outer Space, Signs, Critters. Now I know I was way off. The light was blinding, then nothing, just the deafening sound of the tractor beam and the strange, indescribable feeling of actually being sucked into the vortex of a UFO from another planet. They did things to me I can't even describe. Probes, needles. I remember feeling violation, pure violation. I tried to fight, but I couldn't move. I was completely and utterly helpless. Paralyzed by whatever intergalactic serum I had just been injected with. And the next thing I knew, I was back in my bed. It was like no time had passed at all. But instead of being in the bathroom where I last remember being, I was now in my bed. Ever since that night, I can't stop sneezing. It's constant. Doctors can't find anything wrong. They say it's allergies. But I know. I know it's connected.
Brenda's story, like so many other abduction claims, remains shrouded in a mystery. Did she truly experience an extraterrestrial event that night? Or is there something more terrestrial to explain her trauma? The answers, like the stars themselves, remain elusive. Perhaps one day we will be able to find the truth.
Hello?
Red. It's happening. The teller. He had another vision.
Vision? What did he see?
He says the curtain is thinning. Either they're coming or the government.
Who's coming?
There are signs of a possible invasion from the aliens. Or a coup from the government.
Is he sure? This is it, Lavender. Armageddon.
End of the world type stuff. I knew this day would come.
This is what he's been preparing us for, what we preparing for. The great cleansing. The triangle will endure. We are the chosen.
Red. He wants you to mobilize the troops. All of them. Leveled for preparedness.
We will be ready for battle if necessary. I will make sure of it.
It's hard to believe it's actually here. All the drills, all the sacrifices.
Fear is weakness, Lavender. Teller has shown us the path. The triangle will be the arc in the coming storm. Have faith.
You're right. I won't fail him. I won't fail us.
If they come, they'll face the righteous fury of the triangle.
That's what I wanted to hear.
Stay strong, Lavender. We'll get through this together as a family, like we always have.
Yeah, fine. As fine as a box in this city can be. Grimace, to what do I owe the pleasure? Am I finally able to return to Galvatron? Experiment stalled. More like a slow, agonizing observation. They haven't evolved. Grimace, it's the same status-obsessed drones. Does this mean I have to spend more time as a human? They spend 80% of their waking hours glued to these glowing rectangles. They argue about the most trivial things online. Status updates, cat videos, influencers. They're rude to each other in public, complain constantly, and the only exercise they get is scrolling through social media. Honestly, they're lazy. I heard two people in the coffee shop yelling at each other because one didn't hold the door open for the other. Everywhere. The whole structure is rotting from the inside. They're ripe for anything. But if I'm being honest, I wish I wasn't here to see it. Grimace, I request reassignment. I've paid my due here on this boring planet. Let me return to Galvatron. I'm rotting in this dump. What now? Mocos? What is Mocos? So you're telling me after all this time I have to stay here and babysit some human fad? Great. Just great. So, more meaningless observations, more insipid conversations, more humans. Are you heading back to Galvatron? Mocos. One of the galaxies is Mocos.
All right, looks like we've got our first brave soul. Hello, you're on 2 Liters Roulette Radio.
Hi. DJ WW? Yeah, this is Willie from El Paso, Texas. Long-time listener, first-time caller. I think I saw a Chupacabra.
A Chupacabra? Now that's what I'm talking about. Tell us everything. Where were you? What did you see?
Yeah, about 2 years ago, I was down on my farm in El Paso and walking the dogs late one night, and then all of a sudden, I saw this thing. Yeah, it was a dark, hairless dog walking upright with red, piercing eyes. I didn't get close enough to see it sucking blood, but it definitely stole some chickens from me that night. You gotta believe me, it really happened.
El Paso. Interesting. Red eyes, walking on 2 legs. Stolen chicken, you say? Are you sure he wasn't Andy Dick, walking around aimlessly and recklessly on another drug and alcohol binge?
Who?
Never mind. Thank you, caller. Another one for the books. Hello, caller. Why don't you introduce yourself to all listeners?
Hey, WW. This is Rory from Fresno, California.
What is on your mind, Rory?
Although I don't have proof, I believe my mother-in-law is part of the Sasquatch species.
Fascinating. Please elaborate for TLLL, 2 Liters loyal listeners, why exactly you believe your mother-in-law is Sasquatch.
Well, she's about 6'2". She has pungently smelling armpits. The pushing forehead and everything. Well, you remember the show Harry and the Hendersons? Well, she looks just like Harry. The core difference is she carries a purse and wears mascara.
Intriguing information, Rory. We would like for you to email a picture of your mother-in-law to 2litersShadyFilms@gmail.com, and we will run the picture of your mother-in-law by our highly trained cryptozoologists we have staffed around the clock for this very purpose. Let's keep the momentum going. You're on the air.
Hello? Am I on the air?
Yes, you are. Nickname and location.
Is this JWW? I'm really on the air?
Turn down your radio. You're on the air. Proceed with your story.
Ben. Dover, Delaware. Hey. Can I say the F word?
F no, you can't use the F word? Sorry, pal. Wrong show. We're about bizarre encounters, not mindlessly tossing around foul and degenerate language. Hey, you in the booth. You think you can screen some of these calls? Next caller. Name and location.
Hi, WW. Elsie here from Evergreen, Colorado. I don't really have a story. I've never experienced anything strange other than the men in my life. But I love the show, and I needed to dance.
Well, thank you, loyal caller. Strange men, you say? Sounds like my last caller.
Can you play those new beats made by 2 Liters and mixed by DJ Prodizzi? I can't dance unless I hear it.
Sure can. Here you go. 2 Liters music beats mixed by DJ Prodizzi coming in hot for you.
Hi, my name is Prodizzi.
telling you, people, this is huge. If there really is an alien invasion, forget about geopolitics, forget about everything. Crypto is going to plummet.
Ross, seriously? People are being abducted, planets are at stake, and you're worried about Bitcoin?
Abducted? Please. They'll probably want to cast aliens in human roles. I've spent years perfecting my looks. And now this? It's a tragedy.
Think about it. Intergalactic currencies? They'll laugh at our measly digital tokens. Everyone will panic sell. It will be a bloodbath. A digital Great Depression.
The real depression will be the environmental impact. Look, a war with aliens? Think of the pollution, the resources, the destruction of the habitats. We can barely handle our own mess.
Destruction? I'm more concerned about my destruction. My agent just got me an audition for a commercial selling space insurance for spaceships. This face is made for the big screen, not commercials.
What if they hack our blockchain? What if they find out our private keys?
What if they introduce invasive species?
What if they have better cheekbones than me?
What if they have superior AI?
What if they mine our planet for rare metals?
What if they win the award for hottest alien on TikTok?
What if they control the internet?
What if they're more photogenic? What if they have a better agent?
Look, I'm just saying, we need to diversify our portfolios.
What if an alien steals my Oscar role?
Shouldn't Stanley join us? Does he have a role in this plan A?
He will be joining us in a bit. He's only required for one simple yet important task.
That pathetic cheese puff perv is useless.
Hold on, Georgina. Stanley may still have his flaws, but he's still a part of our team. We should support each other, especially with this move of us trying to take over the world. Stan has a good heart.
Pathetic button pusher is useless.
Now, Georgina. Stanley may not be the brightest, but I've given him the easiest job. Pushing a button. Even the laziest humanoid could do it.
Oh no, the button! Oh, I hope this is the right thing to do. Grimace said, press the button and it releases Mocos. Or did he say wait till later? Damn, oh, goes nothing.
I don't trust him.
I understand your concerns, but we're in the middle of an invasion. We can't afford to waste time criticizing our team members. Stanley is here for a reason, and I believe in his abilities.
Grimace is right. We all have our strengths as well as our weaknesses. Stanley is no exception. But he's still a part of our team. It's our duty to stand by him. Let's give him a chance and let him prove himself.
Stanley, this is Grimace. Come in, Stanley. Stanley, wake up, you imbecile. We need you. Enough is enough. Stanley, if you don't wake up right this instant, I swear I will personally come down there and...
What's going on? Someone call me?
Finally, Stanley. It's about time. Start launching the Mocos virus mist immediately.
Yes, boss. Which button again?
The green button, Stanley! Press the green button now, Stanley!
Is it working, boss? Boss, are you there? Hello, guys, can you hear me? Anyone home?
Finally! Mocos is spreading.
Let it consume them all.
Great job, Stan. It's working. You just launched the start of our takeover, buddy.
Gadget, these are superior results. Exemplary work.
Some of my finest work, if I do say so. I knew the calculations would be spot on. Numbers are such a beautiful thing when they work right.
The fire spirits believe in our cause. They know our intentions serve the greater good.
Yes, let the humans taste the consequences of their arrogance.
Plan A is now in motion. Now, we wait for the chaos to unfold.
For centuries, we've looked to the stars wondering if we are alone. UFO sightings, alien abductions, they fuel our fascination for the unknown. But what if the encounter wasn't just a glimpse or a terrifying abduction? What if it was something more? The CE5, or Close Encounters of a Fifth Kind, is defined as a direct communication between humans and extraterrestrial beings. It's the most controversial of all encounter types, a realm where claims stretch the boundaries of belief. But what if these claims are true? What if we're not just being observed, but spoken to? Tonight, we travel to rural Arkansas, where one woman claims to have had such an encounter. A conversation so chilling in its implications that it has left her forever changed. We'll call her Gabby just to protect her identity.
It all started off innocently enough. I just started getting into yoga, so I like to go out into nature to practice. Bring my yoga mat, stretch out, listen to the crickets and the birds and things. It was really, really peaceful. For me, at least. Until one day, it wasn't. I was going through my vinyasa, my different, my pose routine, and I just kept hearing this kind of like, the sound like static. tried to ignore it, of course, and just continue on through the flow, but when I finally opened my eyes, I saw him. He was tall, like taller than Andre the Giant tall. He had this dark grayish skin and piercing, malevolent black eyes. He was just glaring at me. Or he was just standing there glaring at me. I just felt so inconsequential, like an ant or something. I was absolutely terrified. I tried to run away, but I couldn't move. My temples were throbbing with genuine fear and agony. I kept expecting him to do something, like probe, abduct, the kind of things that you hear about and see in the movies, but he just spoke. He told me that he and the council had been watching us since the inception of humanity. That we were a failed civilization, and that we never learned, never loved, never reached our full potential because we were too busy lying and scheming, stealing, murdering and maiming our fellow brothers and sisters. And he also told me the insidious way that they plan to invade. Not with bombs and lasers, but with something far more insidious. He said they were going to engineer a global pandemic. That is something that would cripple humanity, weaken our defenses, and make us easier to control. He said it was a test to see how we would react. He said the pandemic was just the beginning. That if we failed the test, that the true invasion would follow. He said they would change the planet and we would be gone. No one believes me. They think I'm crazy. My family, my friends, my psychiatrist, my boyfriend. But I know what I saw and I know what I heard. And I'm absolutely terrified of what's coming.
The truth, as always, remains elusive. But one thing is very clear. If Gabby's claims are true, then the stakes are higher than we could have ever imagined. And the clock is ticking. If you have any information about this case or any other unexplained phenomenon, please contact us at 805-616-7907. The truth is out there, but it might be too terrible to face.
Penrose. It's Loretta. Loretta Redford. I know it's been years. Listen carefully. This is incredibly important. Do you still have your contacts from the press? The ones you used when you were working on South Rome?
Loretta? Yeah, I still have some contacts. Why? What's this about?
I need you to reach out to them. I need them to listen.
Listen to what? Loretta, you haven't called me in... Well, it's been a really long time. And now you just reappear out of nowhere and want me to go to the press? What exactly is it you want from me?
It's about Sarah Miller. The girl who was abducted.
I'm aware of the story. It was a tragedy. But I still don't see what this has to do with me.
It has everything to do with you. With me. With all of it. Penrose, please. I need you to hear me out. This isn't something I can just explain quickly. When I was a teenager, when I was 16, I was taken.
Taken? Loretta, what are you talking about?
They called it a kidnapping. The local news ran with it. Lost girl missing. They found me a few weeks later. Said I'd been disoriented, that I'd wandered off. Grimace. That thing that Sarah talked about. The one she described, I saw in Penrose. I saw him. And you need to believe me. Because what I am telling you is the truth.
Greetings. You're listening to Galvatron Radio, kick-ass music all the time. I'm DJ Spacecraft, and here is the band West of Sunday with their hit song Spellbound Part 2 and 3, The Darkened Path and a Delicate Peace.
Will you talk to me and